My name is Michael Handoga, Fire Chief for Dunedin Fire Rescue, and I was on duty in the days leading up to the hurricanes last year. I've been here for upwards of 35 years. There was only in 2004 another potential where these storms were going to have some direct impacts. So the message was, if you're in an evacuation zone, you need to leave. I actually personally went out to several mobile home parks, and I pleaded with people that they needed to go. And some people were absolutely adamant that they would not leave. It's heart-wrenching because it's not only that I may be back later, but we may not be able to do anything for those people, and they may not even be there when we get back. We expected calls for a rescue to come in that night, and they did. There was the family that was, taking their pets and their children and standing on top of the kitchen island. The calls where they would call back, multiple times looking for assistance, and we sent crews out for hours on end. And it took them a while to get there because they're using john boats on streets, and it's navigating through neighborhoods, and you might have an address, but the mailboxes are underwater. So to try to determine exactly where they are was very difficult. And they did that for hours on end, multiple crews, and they were exhausted at the end. I want the general public to realize that if they have put themselves in a position that they need rescue, that means that our rescuers have to go into those conditions to rescue them. And it is extremely dangerous. They need to heed the warning. It is imperative to leave, to evacuate, and to make sure you're safe if you are in an evacuation zone. Don't put yourself at risk. Don't put the firefighters at risk, and go to somewhere safe.